Hello, and welcome to a video. This is gonna be a week in my life / first week of classes / TBRPGathon. So, Ro from Wandering Through Worlds is hosting TBRPGathon. I honestly don't really know how it works. I watched the announcement video kind of a long time ago, but I'll link it down below. The first prompt is dropping in 2 minutes, and I'm here at the premiere. I'm so excited. This week is going to be crazy because it's my first week of classes and I'm also working a lot, but I'm going to try my darndest to participate in this readathon and do all of the prompts and kill it. So I'm going to bring you along with me because I'm on my video making game lately, and we're going to do that. And I'm so excited for the first prompt. I'll let you know what it is when I find out.
Hello my angels and welcome to TBRPGathon.
Okay, so the premise, it's shaking a little bit, but I do not feel like waiting, so it'll stop. The premise of this readathon is that it's like a role-playing game. It's like D&D, and Ro, Wandering Through Worlds, her channel will be linked because she's wonderful, is telling this story, and there are choices. It's like choose your own adventure. There are choices along the way, and each choice gives you a reading prompt. So the story began. We are 13. We just turned 13, and we fall into a magical world portal in the forest. And the first choice was solo act or duet, and I wasn't sure. I was like, I want to do duet, but I feel like everyone's going to do that, and it looked like from the premiere chat everyone was doing that. So what I did was I looked at both the prompts and saw which one I wanted to do, and solo act, the prompt was one perspective, and duet was multiple perspectives, and the book I'm currently reading is from one perspective, so I'm going to slot that in for my first book, and I am officially a solo act, and that is The Dead Queen's Club by Hannah Capin. I think about halfway through. I started it today in my weekend reading vlog, which I'll link. I think it's this side. I'll link here. And yeah, I'm excited. I'm gonna get back to, now that I'm like pumped to read, I'm gonna go and read that for a little bit. This is gonna be quite a week. You get a prompt every night at midnight, which for me is 7 p.m. And you can double up if you can, but you also could do a book a day, 7 books in 7 days. And I'm like tempted to try to do 7 books in 7 days, even though I know that's impossible because I have classes and work, and like, so I'll try to double. I'll try to double up as much as I can. We'll see. Hopefully I can complete this readathon. I might be stretching some prompts. But anyway, regardless, Dead Queen's Club for right now and for day 1 of TBRPGathon. Hello, good morning. Quick update before I go to work. It's 9:10. I have to leave in 5 minutes. I was really tired last night, so I only read a little bit, but I'm now at 52% in the Dead Queen's Club. And I'm taking my Kindle to work so that I can read on my break. And on my commute, I'll be listening to The Paper Palace, which I'm not liking, but I should finish it on my commute today. If you want my full thoughts, you gotta wait for vlog coming at some point, themed reading vlog coming sometime when I finish all the books. I should get home around 5, I think, and then I have 2 hours to read Dead Queen's Club before the next prompt drops at 7, and that's that. Hello. So I did not read on my break because I had work to do on my break. I had to do prep work. And I got home at like 5 and I haven't read anything. It's now 6:08 because I got caught up in other stuff. So I'm definitely not finishing this book today, but I'll try my best. I work at 7:30. The next prompt drop is at 7. So I'm going to read until 7. I'm on sprints with Katie Colson's Patreon, which I just joined. I guess I'll leave it in the description. Yeah, I'm going to read Dead Queens Club, and I'll probably update you after the next prompt drop. That's so hard to say. Prompt drop. Plosives. Anyway, that's all. Okay, bye. Okay, so the next prompt just dropped, and so we got taken into this portal, into this magical world, and we're now on a trial as a solo act. That was my last choice. We're competing by ourselves against Ro. And the first trial was this, like, creature running, and you had to hit him with a spade, because it's, like, card themed, so I assume there's going to be 4 trials, and they're going to be spade, club, diamond, heart, because, like, the world that we're in is card themed. Anyway, I chose to wait for the creature to come near us to bash it, rather than bash it, that sounds aggressive, to bonk it on the head with a shovel instead of running after it. And so the prompt we got was patience. So, like, a book you've been patiently waiting for, or, like, a book that takes patience to get through. And I'm going to go with Beautiful World, Where Are You by Sally Rooney, because it just came in from the library. It's been on hold for like a month and a half, and I actually wasn't expecting it for another month or so, but it came in, and I'm excited about it. That's the next book for a reading vlog that I'm doing that you'll see in a while, once all of the books have come in and I've read them all. So I don't know if I'll start that tonight, because I have to work soon. I'm working 7:30 to 10:30, and then I'm probably going to be tired and go to sleep. But I will definitely start it on my commute tomorrow. Now in order to complete the readathon, I have to finish both of those books, The Dead Queens Club and Beautiful World, Where Are You? And probably more as more prompts come in, but I'm gonna try my best. And Dead Queens Club, what am I thinking? I'm not loving it. It feels very, I don't know, it feels like a very young YA. It's filled with this extremely basic, kind of annoying feminism. I agree with the ideas, but the way it's presented is very juvenile and, like, kind of annoying. And I just don't like the way it's written. It's, like, all of these references, and it's, like, I don't know how to describe it, but I don't like the way it's written. And there isn't, as I said before, I think I said this to you guys, there isn't much more to it than the premise. It's like, it kind of is the premise of it being a Henry VIII retelling, and, like, that's it. There's not much more to it. There's this kind of mystery element of, like, because it's not clear that he killed Anna Boleyn, and Katie Howard, and Jane Seymour isn't dead. But it's not clear that he killed those two. They, like, died in accidents, and now it's like, did he actually kill them? Did someone else kill them? But I'm not really invested. It's like, it's fine. I want to finish it, but I'm not super excited about it. So I'll keep you posted. I'll probably talk to you in the morning or tomorrow night. I don't know. Next time I have a chance to talk to you, I will update you on my thoughts and the next prompt and everything. Hello, good morning. I'm talking quietly because my roommates are back and it's kind of early. It's Tuesday morning. My classes start today. So it's 8:30, and at 9 I have my first class, which is my African dance class. And I'm, like, nervous about it. I don't know. I haven't taken a ton of African dance before, and this is African 2, because African 1 didn't fit in my schedule. And someone who's taken it before was like, oh, you'll be fine. So I hope I'm fine. Also, it's on Zoom today. The first 2 weeks of my classes, my semester, are online. And then we'll go back in person, presumably. So I have that, and then at 9, and then right after that I have my senior repertory class, which is basically my dance creative thesis. So we do, like, the written thesis in the fall, which you saw my whole process of, and then we do a creative thesis. We do a, like, choreography or performance project in the spring, and so we have a class for that, and that is after my African class. And then I have a couple hours to chill, and then I go to work. I'm commuting. I live uptown, Upper West Side, Morningside Heights by Columbia, and I work in Battery Park all the way downtown, so it's like a 45-minute to an hour commute, each way. And I'm actually only working for an hour today. Usually I'll work for, I think, 3 hours on Tuesdays, which like makes the commute worth it. But one of the classes hasn't started yet, so I'm a teacher tutor situation for this organization. If you didn't know, I have several jobs, but that's one of them. That's my in-person job. But I am commuting downtown for one private lesson today. And then I come back uptown and I have another private tutoring session online. So that's my day. I do have some breaks in between and stuff. Reading wise, I am gonna do some like organization schoolish things for the next half hour. So then hopefully after my classes, I'll have those like 3 hours to just read Dead Queen's Club. I really want to finish that book. I've read some last night. I'm at like 60-70%. And then on my commute, I'll start Beautiful World, Where Are You? Which I'm excited about. I'm like apprehensive but excited. I feel like I might not like it, but I'm excited to see whether I like it. So, that's that. That's my day. I'll bring you along with me, keep you posted. But right now I'm going to do my Notion, like put in my classes and my schedule and course information into my Notion for all my classes. So I'm going to do that right now and then have my classes, and I'll check in with you after. So it is day 1 of the semester and I am already overwhelmed. It is what it is. I do this to myself. I have a really light course load, but I'm working like all the time, so I have basically no time outside of class to work on stuff for class. And the first couple months, so I have my history thesis, written thesis, and then I have my dance creative thesis, and both of those are very front loaded. So the next couple months are going to be really crazy with getting those done, and then my finals period is going to be chill as heck. Ignore the cut before heck. Don't worry about it. Right now it's a little crazy, but my classes were good. I'm gonna enjoy all of my classes and my work this semester, so that's good. But right now it's 12:15. I have to leave for work at 3:45. In the meantime, I'm gonna read for a little bit. Read the Dead Queen's Club and try to ignore my responsibilities. So I just finished the Dead Queen's Club. It's 1:30. I actually have to leave for work at 2. I'm working more than I thought I was. But I'm done. I finished it. It was fine. I didn't like it. I'm bouncing between 2 and 2.5 stars. I'm thinking 2.5 because it's not bad. It's not a bad book. I just didn't like it. Though I feel like I wanted to be more brutal with my ratings, because I feel like most things last year almost everything I gave at least 3 stars, even books I didn't really like. These are my personal ratings. This was at least entertaining. I'm going to say 2.5. It's going to be 2.5 stars. So I'll put that in my spreadsheet. I have about 25 minutes until I need to leave for work. And on my commute, I'll start Beautiful World, Where Are You? While I'm doing some admin stuff now, and then I'll continue listening to it on my commute, and I'll check in with you after. Hello, my phone's being weird, so I hope this records and is connected to my mic and everything. I'm tired. It's 9 o'clock. I had classes this morning and then work, and then I don't know, I updated you at some point, I don't remember. I started Beautiful World, Where Are You? Those thoughts are not for this vlog, but I did just watch the next prompt for TBRPGathon. So where the next trial is a maze, and I decided to go left. So the prompt was, and we won. We won the trial. We did it. We lost the last one, but we won this one. And it was diamonds. There were diamonds, like the stone, not the shape. And I didn't connect that to the whole card theme. I'm really tired. Anyway, we went left. The prompt was left side of the globe. So set in US or set in North or South America. I'm really tired. But that really, like, gives us nothing. Like, a lot of books are set in North and South America. So I don't really, that's not really anything narrowed down. I'll look through my TBR on Storygraph and see what I feel like reading, see what's available on Libby right now. Oh my god, I'm tired. I do want something on Kindle, because I don't have a Kindle book right now. And I'm obsessed with my Kindle now. I don't know how I ever survived without one. I'm kidding. I'm really tired. I'm going to pick a book, and then I'm probably going to go to sleep pretty soon after that, because I'm exhausted. I just spent like 40 minutes deciding what to read, because I'm exhausted, and I don't know, I'm just bad at deciding. I'm going with The Diviners by Libba Bray, which I was really excited to read. I just am put off by the length a little bit. It's an 18-hour audiobook, and I'm reading it on Kindle, which means it's, I don't know, 18-hour audiobook. I think of lengths of books in terms of hours now, because I've listened to so many audiobooks, but I'm gonna read that. I'm gonna start it tonight, but I will not last long. I'm going to sleep. I changed my mind. I decided I wanted to listen to the audio of The Diviners at some point when I can get it. So I'm going to read For Your Own Good by Samantha Downing now for a couple minutes until I go to sleep. This has been a mess. What an evening. I'm tired. I should just go to sleep. Good morning. It is... What day is it? It's Wednesday. Yesterday was Tuesday. Today is Wednesday. That's how days work. I have about 5 minutes before classes start. My classes start for today. So I wanted to give you a quick update. I have 2 classes today. I have my modern class, which I'm really excited for because it's a teacher that I took modern from my freshman year, my first semester, and now I'm in her more advanced class. And I think it's going to be, like, I've taken the same modern class from the same teacher pretty much every semester that I've been at Barnard, and that's great, and I love it, but I'm excited for something new, like kind of returning to what I did freshman year, but also new, balance between new and old, which is going to be fun. And then I have my Dance in New York City class, which is like a dance criticism study of dance class where we go and see a bunch of performances in the city, and then we write about them and talk about them. So I'm really excited for that. That's a really popular class that's really hard to get into, and I've been trying to get into it, like, basically since my freshman year, and as a senior dance major, I finally got in, so I'm super excited about that. And then I have a little break, and I'll talk to you then, and then I have my history thesis seminar later in the day. Reading-wise, last night, as you saw, after much deliberation, I chose to read, what's it called? It's Samantha Downing, I think. For Your Own Good? Something like that. And despite me not being able to remember the title, it's quite good. It's very gripping so far. I intended, because I was so tired last night, I intended to just read 1 or 2 chapters, and I couldn't stop. I kept going. And I'm not super far in, but I got a little ways into it. It's a little hard to read because the main character is so and he's a teacher in a high school, and I am going to be studying to be a teacher, and I have lots of opinions about how teachers should behave and do their jobs, and so it's and I also am a student and was a high school student fairly recently, and it just is but it's a thriller. It's supposed to be like that, and it's definitely very gripping. Hello, it's now 5 o'clock exactly on the dot. I intended to update you earlier after my classes, and then I got caught up in doing things, and I never did. But my classes went well this morning. It's going to be a good semester. It's going to be a busy semester, but it's always a busy semester. I was like, I'm going to take it easy this semester and only take 3 and 5. How many classes am I taking? I'm taking 3 academic classes and 2 dance classes, or 3 full 3-credit classes and 2 technique courses. which for me is very light, even though it's 5 classes. But then I'm working all the time. I'm working like every single day. I'm working a total of like 20, 25 hours a week, which is a little crazy, but to be also a full-time student, but it is what it is. I do this every semester. I'm like, I'm going to take it easy, and then things just pile up. But it's going to be a good but busy semester is what I'm saying. I just have had a day. I don't know even what I did. Updated my journal. And while I was doing that, I listened to Beautiful World, Where Are You? I have like an hour and a half left, so I think I'm going to finish it now. I think I'm a little tired, so I don't know. I'm going to finish it now anyway, and I won't tell you what I think of it. You'll have to wait until the reading vlog that it's a part of. I haven't picked up my Kindle since this morning because I've like been doing things, and so when I've been since yesterday, since last night, because when I have been reading, I've been doing things, so it's been audiobook. But I might pick up my Kindle for a while after I finish Beautiful World, Where Are You? Because that's like, it'll take 45 minutes to finish it. And I have some time. I am working tonight, but not until 7. So I have 2 hours. But yeah, I'm a little tired. I don't know. I'm just feeling like a 5 o'clock-ish slump, which is a pain since I basically work between school and like work. I pretty much work 12-hour days during the week. And I have some breaks in between, but those breaks are filled with doing like homework and prep work for work. And anyway, I'm busy. You all know that. I don't know why I'm still rambling on. I'm going to finish Beautiful World, Where Are You? I'll pick up, keep forgetting what my Kindle book is called, but it's called For Your Own Good by Samantha Downing. You probably remember that. I don't. I'm going to pick that up after I finish Beautiful, blah, 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 you know the drill. Okay, I'm going to stop talking now, bye. Hello, so it's quite a bit later, it's 9:20, and earlier I finished Beautiful World, Where Are You? I gave it 3.5 stars. I went and I taught tap class, and then I had some studio time, just to choreograph. And now so I haven't read any more of my Kindle book. I just finished the audiobook and that was it. My arm is tired, so it's shaking a little bit. I'm sorry. I'm about to do some editing. My files did download. I was going to say if my files ever download, because they were taking a while, but they are done. So I'm going to do some editing. And then I'll probably read some Kindle, what's it called? Good for Us? For Your Own Good. That's what it's called. I'll read some of that before I go to sleep, but I probably won't check in with you until morning, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. Hello, it's 10:45. I finished editing my video like 15 minutes ago, and then I was in the shower, and I realized I didn't look at the TBRPG prompt for today, so I'm about to do that. Whatever the prompt... I'm so tired. Whatever the prompt is, I'm going to try to fit the book, The Reading List by Sara Adams into it, because that's the next audiobook I have to start anyway for my vlog that's coming soon that I keep mentioning, that I read Beautiful World, Where Are You for. You can probably figure out what it is if I haven't already told you. So yeah, I'm going to watch the prompt right now, and then I'll update you when I know what it is and have decided what to read, and then I'm going to go to sleep, and I'm dropping my phone. So I am going to read The Reading List. It was close though. We had this like The Price is Right type thing, and we had to let a D20 choose which path we took with which choice. And the prompt we got, because I rolled like a high number, the prompt we got was a book more than 375 pages, and I looked it up, and The Reading List is 384 pages. So we are all good to read that. I'll start it on my commute tomorrow, and I'm excited. This is like out of the books for this vlog that's coming up that I'm sure you've guessed the theme of. This was one that I was like actually excited to read. Like I might have read it even if not for the vlog, so I'm looking forward to it, and I hope it's good. That's all. I'll talk to you tomorrow. It is sleep time for me now. Hello, good morning. It is 10:30. I had my African class this morning, which you may or may not have seen a clip of. That was from 9 to 10, and it is so hard. It's like the steps themselves aren't hard, but it's just so high intensity for the entire hour. I was so sweaty at the end of it. And it's like, I don't know, it's a new movement vocabulary. I haven't done a ton of African before, so it's fun though. It's really fun. And then I took a shower and started my laundry, so I have 2 loads in the washer right now. I have a bagel in the toaster. Excited for that. I'm hungry. I don't really know what this update is. My next book, I'm still in the middle of, what's it called? The book I keep forgetting the title of, For Your Own Good. And I'm going to start the reading list today. Definitely on my commute, maybe before that. I don't have anything scheduled until I have to go to work. I have to leave at 2:45. So I have several hours, but I have like a ton of tasks to get done in that time. So yeah, I'll check in with you later. That's where I'm at. Very excited for this bagel. Hello. I just spent 45 minutes picking a book, which is kind of apt because the prompt was choices. So it was supposed to be like, it was like, pick a book that's a difficult choice or has a difficult choice in it or something. And I was like, well, I always have a hard time choosing what book to read. I was thinking like, so let me catch you up on the story. We left off, we had just wrongly guessed the price of this diamond. The next trial is clubs, and it's the one, you know, the carnival game where you like hit a thing and then it goes up and rings a bell. It was one of those, and we lost, and it was very clearly rigged against us, which is unfortunate. But we chose which club to use, so the prompt was choices. And I was thinking I could go with For Your Own Good and just continue with that, because I spent like an hour choosing it. But I decided I do want to try for 7 books in 7 days, like a book for each prompt. And I've done that so far, and I feel like we're close. Like I can do a book for each prompt. I'll try. So I've chosen another book, which means I have to finish For Your Own Good tonight so that I can read this one tomorrow before the next prompt. And I'm going to have to go with short books, but that's fine. I eventually, after much deliberation and like, I don't know, I would find something that I wanted to read and then it wasn't available and blah, blah, blah. I decided I wanted to read an Agatha Christie. So I Googled best Agatha Christie, because I've read, and then there were none, like a long time ago, but I haven't read any others. And when I Googled best Agatha Christie, the first one that came up was The Murder of Roger Ackroyd or something. And it was available for my Kindle, and it's less than 300 pages. So that's the plan. I'm going to finish For Your Own Good tonight. And then I'll read that tomorrow, hopefully I'll finish it before the next prompt drops so I can start fresh. The reading list is still going. I started it today. It's 7:50. I've had a pretty full day, and I have one more tutoring session tonight at 8:30. But I'll be reading after that, and I don't necessarily have to get up early tomorrow morning, so we'll see how tired I get. But that's where we're at. Good morning. It is 11:51, so it's almost not even morning anymore. But I had a really slow morning. I slept in, and then I had a meeting, and now it's Friday. I'm just gonna read all day. I have one thing at 2:30, but otherwise, today is for reading. I was planning on doing some schoolwork today, but I was planning on doing it this morning, and it didn't happen. I did not wake up early like I intended to because I was up late last night, and I didn't read last night. I was just watching TV. Anyway, I'm going to read. I'm going to start with For Your Own Good. I will update you when I have something to update you on, but I guess today is like, I don't know what I'm saying. I'm going to get to reading. So I just finished For Your Own Good. I finally remembered the title. It was fine. I'm gonna give it 3 stars. It started strong and it like kept my interest through the whole thing. The ending was really not very good. And it wasn't anything special at all. Like, it was fine. It was just fine. I don't even have much to say about it at all. I'm gonna start the Agatha Christie now. It's 6:50, still on Friday. So the next prompt drops in 10 minutes. Well, I don't know if I can do a book like for each prompt, but I am still gonna try. I'll just pick really short ones, I guess. But yeah, that's my update. Hello. I took a shower, obviously. I started The Murder of Roger Akroyd. I think that's how you say it. And I watched the next prompt video for TBRPGathon. So, when we left off, we had just lost, probably by fraudulent means, the club trial. And this next part was the heart trial, and it was like a game of operation, but like a human game of operation. So we won the heart trial, and I actually went back and forth. The choice was whether you were going to be at the controls or in the harness, like doing the operation thing, getting the heart. And I went back and forth as to what I would choose. My first instinct was to go for controls, and the plot was that the controls were really stiff, and so the prompt was stiff, and the idea was like you can use a hardback, you can, whatever, like the book is physically stiff. But I don't read a lot of physical books. Like I was planning to do this on ebook, and so I went and I looked at the other prompt, and the other one the prompt was colorful, and I was like, oh, that's much easier. And then I realized I do actually have a hardback that I've been meaning to read. It is Arsenic and Adobo, by Mia P. Manansala. It's a mystery. I think it's a cozy mystery. Seems like it. I don't really know anything about it. I got it in a little free library, which was like, it's like a nice hardback, so it was a good find. So I guess I will pick that up tomorrow. I have to do schoolwork tomorrow. I really do. But then otherwise I'm gonna read. So hopefully I can manage to finish all of these books and do a prompted book, 1 book for each prompt, which is 7 books in 7 days. I'm trying my best. I'm going to continue reading the Agatha Christie. I'll check in with you later, probably tomorrow. I probably won't check in with you again tonight. So I will see you tomorrow. Hello, welcome to Saturday. It is 12:40. I've been working all morning, tutoring and then grading homework. And I have some homework of my own, some school stuff to do right now. But I'm hoping to get that done fairly quickly, because then I can read the rest of the day. Last night I got to, I don't know how far in, but I got a chunk into the Agatha Christie. I'm really liking it so far. I'm intrigued. I don't know who the murderer is. So, and I know that this one has a huge twist, and I don't know what it is. I haven't been spoiled, even though it's an old book. So, I'm excited about that. And then I have Arsenic and Adobo to read. And also I have to finish my audiobook of the reading list. And then there's 1 more prompt tonight. And if I want to do a book per prompt, that's kind of a lot. And I have to work tomorrow. But I'm going to try my best. So I'm going to get to work now on my school stuff and other stuff. And then I will let you know when I get to reading. So I finished the Agatha Christie, The Murder of Roger Akroyd, I believe is how you say it. It was good. I think, like, of course Agatha Christie's a good writer, like, duh. It was well done. It wasn't, like, I know this one's supposed to, and, like, the introduction and the preface were, like, what a shocking twist. And then I guessed the twist, and it wasn't that shocking. So I was like, I mean, it's fine. It's good. But it was, like, not anything to write home about. So I'm giving it 3.5 stars. It's 6:10. I'm on sprints. You can probably see in the background. 7 minutes left in this sprint. Rose, TBRPGathon sprints. She'll be linked in the description anyway. In the next sprint, I'm going to start reading Arsenic and Adobo. I'm hoping to read most of this tonight. I think how much of this I read tonight is going to determine whether I pick a new book for the next prompt. So the next prompt is going to come out during the next sprint, and it's the last prompt, and so far I've done a book per prompt. But I'm not holding myself to that. I don't need extra pressure on myself while like working and being a student and everything. So I do have just came in from Libby Before the Coffee Gets Cold, which I've been wanting to read, and that's a really short book. Kindle says it's going to take me 3 hours. Like, Kindle says that it takes the average person 3 hours, and I read faster than the average Kindle person, I have noticed. So, and I potentially have a 3-hour break at work tomorrow. Like, I have to go downtown I start work at 9 and end work at 4, but I have like a bunch of time in the middle, potentially, that might be filled with other things. But anyway, if I finish this tonight, I'll read Before the Coffee Gets Cold tomorrow and finish the reading list tomorrow, and that'll be 7 books in 7 days. If I don't finish this tonight, then I'm just assuming that I can stretch the prompt to either Before the Coffee Gets Cold or to the reading list, which I'm still in the middle of on audio, or to this. So that's the plan. I'll let you know how tonight goes. This is falling out of the dust jacket, but you can't even see it. Also, this is a book of the month book, which I didn't realize, but I got it from a little free library. So it was in College Park by my old apartment. So someone there is a book of the month subscriber and didn't like this book, or just is in the habit of putting their book of the month books in little free libraries. Anyway, I don't know if you could even hear that, because this that I'm shuffling is right by the mic. Didn't matter anyway. Yeah, I'm gonna start this in after the chat on the sprints, and I will keep you posted as to what I end up stretching the next prompt to apply to. And also I'll give you the conclusion of the story, because I know you're on the edge of your seat. So far, we lost the spade trial, we won the diamond trial, but then there was like a second diamond trial with the price guessing thing, and we lost that one. So far we've lost 2 and won 1. We lost the club trial, and then we won the heart trial, but that was collaborative. So basically we're behind. So we'll see what happens. But I'll keep you posted. Hello, it is almost 10:30. I just finished, where is it? Just finished Arsenic and Adobo. I loved it. I thought it was great. I'm going to give it 4 stars. It wasn't like perfect. I generally, and this is maybe a mild spoiler, but it happens pretty early on, I don't usually like mystery thriller plots that center around drugs. I find it kind of cheap. It was all about drugs is like kind of lame. But this did it pretty well, I thought. And it was fun. It was nice. I liked it. And I did guess the ending, but only at the very end when like the characters were figuring it out as well. So, yeah. I read this all tonight. That means that I am going to be at least trying my darndest to read 7 books in 7 days, which no doubt is the title of this video. I haven't told you what the prompt for the last prompt was and the ending. So the last trial was a, like, you know, what's it called? The prisoner's dilemma or something, where it's like you have an option to either share or steal, and if you both, like 2 people both have that option, and if you both share, then you both get it. If you both steal, then neither of you gets it, but if one of you steals and one of you shares, then the person who steals gets it. So that was our choice, and it was like whether we get to stay in this magical realm or not. And I chose to share, because I'm a nice person, and Ro, who's our opponent, chose to steal, but there was something fishy about it. She was like, but I thought, like, I heard your voice in my head. I thought we were both gonna steal so that we could go home. So that's like fishy and definitely setting up for a sequel, part 2 of this readathon, which I'm excited about. And Ro was saying like, oh, maybe I'll do a month-long version at some point, which is is fun because I generally prefer month-long readathons to week-long ones. But yeah, we chose to share, so we got, and Ro chose to steal, so we got kicked back out of the portal, and there was like as we left, the gesture was like, and now we can use Ro for her essence, or I don't remember what it exactly was, but they're like going to do something sketchy with her. So, exciting things. But our prompt for share was friendship. And that actually would have worked really well for this book if I had decided to just read 6 books. But I'm going to make it work for before the coffee gets cold. I did briefly talk about it with a friend, maybe, that we were like both intending to read it. And you know, you share coffee with friends, so it's like I'm going out to coffee with a friend, and so friendship. I'm definitely stretching it, but that's okay. So tomorrow, I'm gonna go to bed now, probably, or soon. Tomorrow I have to work, but I do have some breaks in the middle of the day, so I'll listen to the reading list on my commute, and I will read Before the Coffee Gets Cold on my Kindle during my breaks. And then I should be home at I'm leaving early in the morning, but I should get back by 5, and I can finish up whatever I didn't finish in the evening. So I'm cautiously optimistic that I'll be able to read 7 books in 7 days. And this has been super fun. I love the format of this readathon. I think it's great. So I'll check in with you tomorrow. We'll see if I actually succeed to read a book and a half tomorrow. But Before the Coffee Gets Cold is short, so, and I'm really looking forward to it. I've heard it's really good. So we'll see. I'm cautiously optimistic. I'll keep you posted. Hello, happy Sunday. I just got home from work. It's about 5 o'clock. 4:51. My brain's a little fried, but I did start Before the Coffee Gets Cold this morning. I read about 25%. It's a short book. My Kindle says it's going to take me an hour and a half to finish, and then I have, I think, about an hour and a half or an hour, but double that, but on double speed it'll be an hour left of the reading list, which I listened to on my commute, which was a pain today because the one isn't running south of 14th Street. So it was I had to, on the way there, I took the A, and then on the way back, I took the R. Anyway, you don't care about my train schedule, but it's a pain when the one is not running because that's my entire commute. I have probably about 2.5 to 3 hours of reading, including audiobook, to do tonight, and if I can manage that, which I think I can, I will have read 7 books in 7 days, in addition to working and being a student. So that's a little crazy and exciting. I'm optimistic that I'll be able to do it. I don't want to say I did it yet, but I hopefully will do it. Yeah, I'll keep you posted. But I think I'm going to take a little YouTube break now because I'm tired, and then I'll get to reading after a little bit. Okay, so it got late all of a sudden. It's 9:30. I did finish the reading list, though while I was listening I was really tired, and I fell asleep and took a nap. And so I had to re-listen to the end of it. I liked it. 4 stars. I'm about to update my other vlog, so if you want my full thoughts, you'll have to wait for that. And then I talked to my parents for an hour and a half. So, I haven't read any more of Before the Coffee Gets Cold, but I'm going to do that now after I update my other vlog. And I'm going to be up a little late, but I should still finish. So far, it's been 6 books in 7 days, and I can finish another one. I can do 7 books in 7 days. We got this. I'm never trying to do this again. Not while working and being a student. That's too much. I always put too much on myself. It's fine. It's fine. It's 11:40 p.m. I just finished Before the Coffee Gets Cold. I've officially read 7 books in 7 days. I can't believe I did it. I'm never doing this again. not in a week as busy as this one. But I'm pleased, and I really liked Before the Coffee Gets Cold. I'm going to give it 4.5 stars. I thought it was really good. It was short and sweet and emotional, but not like too tug on your heartstrings, you know? I thought it was really good. And yeah, 7 books in 7 days. I think I'm gonna do a like wrap up of everything I read tomorrow morning, but because I need to go to sleep. But thanks for coming along on this journey with me. 7 books in 7 days. I've definitely done that before, like unintentionally, but on a week that I was like doing nothing, you know, not on a week like this. So crazy, but exciting. And TBRPGathon has been great. Good push to read 7 books in 7 days, and also like what a well done readathon. It was great. So yeah, I'll wrap up and say goodbye to you tomorrow. So I will see you then. Hello, good morning. There's construction outside. I hope you can't hear it. But it's wrap up time. So this week I read 7 books in 7 days for TBRPGathon, and here's what I read. So first I chose Solo, and I read Dead Queen's Club by Hannah Capen, and I gave it 2.5 stars. I read it on ebook. And then I chose Wait, and I read Beautiful World, Where Are You by Sally Rooney on audio, and I gave it 3.5 stars. And then I chose Left, and I read For Your Own Good by Samantha Downing on Kindle, and I gave it 3 stars. And then I chose The Long Thin Club, and I read The Murder of Roger Ackroyd by Agatha Christie on ebook, and I gave it 3.5 stars. And then I chose Controls, and I read Arsenic and Adobo by Mia P. Manansala. And then lastly, I chose Share, and I read Before the Coffee Gets Cold by Toshikazu Kawaguchi on ebook, and I rated it 4.5 stars. So, a very successful week. My total page count was 2,425 pages for the week, which I think is pretty good. I did read small books because I was like reading 7 books in 7 days, but I still think that's pretty good. And I had a great time. I was probably too much pressure to put on myself on like such a busy week, but it is what it is. And I enjoyed it, and I'm proud of myself. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I enjoyed making it. Make sure to like and subscribe and comment down below something. And I will see you in another video coming soon. Bye.